Let's go 3, 2, 1, and we're live. And it's Sam and Smago, and Richard is here, but he's very faint. I wonder if I can boost his audio.
If there's a, I'm.
Oh, I know what I did. Sorry.
Go on, Richard.
Can you hear me at all?
Yes, yes. I boosted your audio in the room.
Okay. So here's the deal. I was walking out my door to my classroom, which is 10 minutes away.
Yes.
I stopped. I've been trying to get things working. So I'm happy. Anything you want to talk about, I won't hardly say anything, but in just 2-3 minutes, anything you want to tell me about, like what's up, because I'm about to walk into my class and just tell them, and I can deal with whatever.
Yeah, no, so basically it's, Armando's having the MOOC start on October the 5th. The updates for the book are still pending. I basically going to start working on things and creating spots tomorrow, because, I was hoping to start earlier this week, but my schedule got twisted around by tube strikes and things. But, yeah, so basically I'm just about to send him an email to Armando, try and confirm the last things. There are, the only change to the Spock is the new homeworks, and the updates to the textbook. So in principle, everybody can have their Spocks by the end of the week, other things being equal.
Okay, so, and just for me, if do you think I should plan on the end of the week, or maybe possibly sometime tomorrow?
I can prioritize it. Yeah, I can get it for you tomorrow if that. Yeah.
Okay.
I guess the conundrum for me is that I have the. I can. If you want an exact replica of the previous Spock that you had, I can give that to you tomorrow. What I'm trying to do is find the path of least pain in terms of updating all of the homeworks. So there's a process that needs to take place now where the MOOC receives the new homeworks, and of course I'd love to complete getting those in there before copying the Spocks over to you guys. But Armando reckons that we can kind of like he's got this idea for an alternative upgrade path, and I think if having the Spock.
Oops.
I feel nervous about this whole
That's cool. That's helpful. And if it were, I will speak more sort of maybe via email or whatever. But if it's easy to like clone the existing Spock and then maybe throw it away and start from scratch, for you, I'm cool with that too.
Yeah.
Even.
A question for both you and Rose is: would you prefer? Given that there's only going to be these specific homework changes, would you prefer a clone of your previous Spock and then we make the changes to that, or would you rather have a fresh one? I sort of assume that both of you customize your thing to a fair degree, so a clone of the previous instance of your own Spock is better. Is that true for you, Richard?
I wouldn't say offhand. I don't. My customization, in some ways, my customization is more removing things rather than changing things. But a clone of the existing one, the clone of the existing one would actually make my life easier in the real short term. But I don't want to do that at the expense of you. And then, I'm happy to I'm happy to throw it away if that's makes life easier for you.
All right, I'll try and have something for you tomorrow.
Okay. And I really got to get going. I'll listen to the recording, so think you can address me. And the only other thing is the dead trees issue.
Oh yeah.
We don't have. Some of my students will want a print copy. So
I know they will. And I think that realistically, it'll be a while before it updates. I think they can still enjoy the print copy. I would say that the changes are not so massively extensive, but I think that they just need to know that.
Right. That's cool. The only issue is that if they got the electronic copy and wanted to wait, and have the print copy delivered, that would be when it was new. That would be ideal. I just don't know any way to communicate that to Amazon, or if that is can be made a default or something like that. So that's a subtle behind the scenes question. And I'm just bringing it up. That's sort of like an Armando Amazon thing, publisher thing. Okay, I'll leave it at that, and
I'll be in touch tomorrow.
Okay, bye.
No problem. Bye for now. Rose, how about you? Would you prefer a clone of your pre-existing Spock?
Actually, if it's possible, because I customized it heavily.
Yeah.
I was actually like working on tweaking it a little bit this summer, and then I kind of stopped because I knew all this other stuff was happening. But if, in fact, it was possible to put the changes in my older customized Spock, I would be ecstatic. I would just be ecstatic.
I mean, I think we'll just give it a go. I've been very nervous in the past about that because of the idea of just, you know, it's kind of, edX is sort of this black box, and I can kind of like download a thing and I can make changes to it and I can upload it back up, and then who knows what happens. But I think, yeah, it's Armando's advocating that approach, and maybe we'll give it a go and see how it works.
It would certainly save my butt, because I ended up getting assigned not just the software engineering this semester, but the Python also.
Okay.
And they're making this big change where I have to port everything over to Blackboard and make it so that the course could be run as an online course.
Right.
So I've been working morning, noon, and night.
Sure.
And I haven't even really started this.
Yeah.
So you know, I start on Monday.
Yeah.
I start. So, you know, you have some time. If I can have the very end of the week or the weekend to kind of piece together what I have to, I think I'd be good.
Yeah. Well, I'll try and get you and Richard sorted tomorrow, and yeah, get everything under control. Good show. Anything else?
Well, and you have access. You have access to my customized Spock?
Yes, I do. I mean, I have access to all the Spocks. I create the Spocks, and then I have access to them. So I'm yeah. I mean, I will make clones of yours and Richard's existing Spocks, and then you can go in and make further updates to them. And well, I think that seems like I think we'll go for short-term gain in this first instance. Yeah.
Okay. Can you explain to me what the issue is about the book? I couldn't quite hear that when you and Richard talked.
Well, I think he was just concerned that it will take longer for updates to get to the, well, students of his that now buy the electronic version will automatically get any updates when they come. Students of his that now buy the paper version will be stuck with the paper version. And he knows that some of them will insist on a paper version, and it's a kind of, I think he was like, he wondered if, like, is there some way to, like, automatically set it so that Amazon doesn't send the paper version until it receives some sort of updates, which I think is probably not. I mean, it's possible in principle, but, you know, Amazon.
Well, you know, Kindle. Kindle, of course, is associated with Amazon, and you can pre-order books for after they're published.
Oh, right. So maybe you could pre-order a new edition. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
that's what I'm wondering. Is there a way to find that out?
That's
certainly make things easy.
Yeah, I can add that to my list of things to chat to Amanda about pre-ordering next edition.
They ought to set it up that way.
But I guess actually the yeah, I mean that's he has his own self-publishing framework. Anyway, I'll ask. I'll see what we can find out. Anything else to report from your end, Rose?
No, just I'm excited to be working with Rails 4 this semester.
Yeah. Cool. Yes, and what was a pleasant surprise was that the changes. You know, I mean, I've although I haven't finished the book updates, you know, I've done all the code and I've done it all on C9 and it all works and it's all good, and that's, you know, and it's not in some ways, yeah, and I think it's almost there's, I won't say less convoluted. I'll say I think there are less booby traps, but we'll see how you find it and how your students find it. Good show.
All right. Well, I'm psyched, and I'm so glad that you're home safe and sound.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, hope you had a nice family visit, etc.
Yeah, no, we had a great yeah, much needed break. Yes,
Yeah.
good show. Yes, and Zmago, thanks for you know joining. I guess you did the 169 course, so you understand the background.
Yes, it is a good course, very good. Congratulations.
Yeah. Excellent. So now, just moving on then. So you've been doing some work on local support on the VCR thing. As you've made some progress. How are things going with that?
Yes, I managed to bundle this VCR in the feature test, and now I'm doing the geocoder
Geocoding.
clock problem. Geocoder clock problem. I found. Okay, share this. Here, do you see?
Yeah, I see your screen. Yeah.
Yeah. Now here in the web mock on this file here. Oh, let me. Config, yes. I do it this way. Config where is initialized web. Yes, here in this file, I put the geocoder like stub, you know.
Right,
I see this on Stack Overflow, but it's a little bit messy to put in here. Do you have any suggestions? Because I see you already, some of your guys already made here in the test some scripts. I don't know.
Yeah.
But what is it?
I see. I think you're not stubbing the right thing.
No.
No, I mean, so you see those fixtures for 30 Pinner Road and so on that you've just got there. Like the geocoder, we have kind of a stubbing mechanism for that, and there may be a couple of cases where another address needed to be added, right? But I think that the problem that we had generally is not so much with the geocoding per se. Like we don't need WebMock or VCR for managing the geocoding. We need it for managing the Google Maps API activity that's separate from the geocoder, I think, right? I think that I looked at your code in various stages, and I feel like what you've done is that you've been trying to sort of pinpoint, oh, okay, here's a bit of geocoding activity, here's another little bit of geocoding. Right. But I think that's not what we need. Is the VCR as kind of an envelope over the entire Cucumber activity, because what happened, and at least this is my current mental understanding of it, is that when we're running the Cucumber feature test with JavaScript, it's loading the kind of Google map and everything, and it's then going out and trying to get bits of Google Map image and stuff and all of those things, and it's that activity that we need to stub, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
And I think rather than doing pinpoint stubbing of that, that's kind of like a big, just what I was expecting to see, or what the solution that I was, and maybe I'm wrong. I mean, I might be reading this the wrong way. The solution that I was expecting to see is that we would have, on a feature by feature basis, there would be a YAML file, a VCR YAML file for each feature, and then what we would have there is any outside network activity would all be in that single YAML file. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, for every feature independently, a single YAML file.
Right. So I think that's and from what I saw and the trouble. Go on.
I think I must use the VCR tabs for this work.
Yes. I think that's probably right. I'm just going to go and
because now I just make in the steps. I use cassettes in the steps definition.
Right. Yes, that's right. So I'm just going to my screen here. The trouble that I've had slightly, and I think I've got your code in here, is that I'm usually reviewing local support stuff when I'm on the train, when I don't have a very good internet connection. So it's not an ideal situation in which to be, trying to manage this kind of code and so on. Those are not relevant things there. But yes, I have your latest. I'm not sure that there's a good place for me to go to. There are features. Cassettes. I don't know. I'm not sure what version I've got, or even if I thought I was. Sorry, let me just go and quickly check. I've got so many things going on. It's ridiculous. Hold on 1 second. I've got it in Pronto. Why did I put that there? Oh no, I put it in the wrong place. Okay. Let me just get back to local support. And yeah, I think I am checked out on your, but maybe I don't have your latest code. Check out Smago. What's the latest? What's the branch that you're doing from? Cucumber Refactoring, VCR Coder Geocoder.
Yes.
VCR Geocoder integration.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I'm on the right. I'm not seeing. We've got VCR cassettes. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I would say I don't think we need any of these.
Mm-hmm.
And I would go so far as to say maybe we should be removing. I mean, if there's
from the step definition.
Yeah, from the step definitions, because like, see, I think this is the, this was the existing thing that we had here, yeah.
Yes.
And so. Yeah. Okay. Well, it sounds like you're understanding where I'm coming from. Apologies for I'm still a bit jet lagged, so I don't know if I'm not making much sense. But yeah, does that make sense? Do you need help understanding how these like the JSON files are working? You said I now can't immediately find them, but you were just looking at some fixtures, which were, where are they? And then the support section. Where were you were just showing me fixtures in your
in the test my fixtures.
Well, you were saying you found some JSON files which were also doing like
yes in the test fixtures, yes, in the test map.
Do we have a test directory?
I have it.
No, yeah, I do. Yes, I found it. Here we go. Yeah. So these.
Yeah, this. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think this mechanism that's tied to that step definition that we were just looking at.
Mm-hmm.
Not there, step definitions. So we've got map steps here. So I don't know. Is that right? Stub request with it. Yeah. So you can see here. Look, it's grabbing the.
Yeah, every file.
It's grabbing the file with that JSON file.
Mm-hmm.
From the test fixtures, and then so that was our early. I mean, not saying this is necessarily the ideal way to do it, but I would say that. See, I would be surprised. Like, we've got 30, 34, 64, 83. I'd be surprised if. I mean, yeah, you've got exactly the same thing. It feels like we've got a doubling up there.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So yeah. Okay. Anyway, so is the way I think you were saying, or whatever. I'm just going to find a browser, which includes if we go to the VCR docs. I think I was looking at there usage with Cucumber. Yeah. So yeah, the tags, right?
Yeah.
So we want to be able to say it's almost like we have one tag per scenario, perhaps. I don't know, or is it per feature? Anyway, I mean that's the thing to yeah. So I guess this is the approach here that you've been using.
Yes.
Yeah. So we want to switch to this approach here.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's another person. There's Marcelo.
Yeah. I see in this.
Yeah. He's based, I think, on the west coast of the US. But yeah. Anyway, do say hello to him on local support, and I think he's interested in. The thing. Hopefully he'll.
Okay, I will get in touch with him and.
Yeah.
Maybe
great.
We'll put together this.
Yeah. Yeah. Excellent. Yes, and what I'd say is do chat to him through the local support channel rather than contacting him individually.
Okay.
I think that's just so that we can we've got visibility there. Yeah. Anything else? Any other concerns or things I can help you with? Anything else to report?
No, this is all for now.
Excellent. Yeah. Okay. Well, I think that just comes around to me. Yeah, I'm getting settled back into the UK. Yeah, I'm going to work on Spox tomorrow morning and try and get this all sorted out now. I was planning to work from home today, but we've got all switched around because of the tube strike here. As a review, got some nice activity in local support, hoping to start up the charity jamboree here again in Makes Academy. that's about the size of it, really. Unless we have anything else, I guess we'll call that. Oh, I guess the thing I meant to ask Richard, and he's not here, maybe we'll get it on the video, he won't make it to this point, but I was going to ask Rose. Richard was saying that I think there's this Tuesday slot for the BetaSaaSers is not a good one. How about for you, Rose? Would this be better on a Wednesday or a Thursday for you, or is Tuesday good?
Tuesday's not bad. Thursday would be fine. Wednesday would be worse, but possible.
Yeah. I think Thursday would be better for me. If Thursday's good for you, Richard.
Thursday'd be great.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm.
Best day, absolutely.
Okay.
Thursday, best day.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just looking to see what Richard said about. He will teach this all on Tuesday and Thursday. Okay.
He's probably got class.
Yeah, he's got class on Tuesday and Thursday. Okay, well, we'll have a think about trying to work out when the best time will be.
I am also okay on Friday morning, but I don't know if you are.
Yeah, Friday's often the day that we end up having our graduations on Fridays and so on. I guess I wonder about Mondays. What's your Monday like?
Generally terrible, but I mean it's not impossible.
No, okay, all right. Well, I think I'll send a question. I mean, the other thing is maybe now if it's picking back up and we have lots of maybe time to break out a different meeting time. We'll see. I think that's an action item for me is to work out a good time. Okay, cool. Well, I think we'll wrap it up there. Thanks, guys. Good to catch up with you. And yeah, Zamago, whenever you're around, there's always Slack as well. Look forward to catching up with you soon. And Rose, I'll speak to you an email, but otherwise, see you next week. And we'll try and get the times sorted out before then.
Thanks so much, Sam, and welcome back again.
Thanks, and yeah, good to see you. All right, take care. Bye for now.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.